Hey YouTube, coming at you with the team in Ultra League from earlier in the season from Sour Bee Valor, who did not write much. Basically said I submitted these to Zyanic as well to see some hyper beams. So the team itself is very straightforward. It's an ABB style team. Drifblim lead, probably Licky Licky Safe Swap with hyper beam, and then Snorlax in the back is also running Outrage. So I guess very easy, just safe swap Licky Licky. If you don't see like a fighter on the lead, try and draw out a fighter. Drifblim will beat that, and Snorlax will wipe up in the back. So two sort of unique aspects of this. Hyper Beam on Licky Licky. The only sort of problem with that with running Body Slam is that you have no coverage for, let's say, steals. You have absolutely no moves for steals, and even in the back with Body Slam Outrage on Snorlax, that is the same thing. You have no moves for steals. So if you draw one out, that'll be a little tricky to deal with. But yeah, let's see if we can land some hyper beams here. Scouts are usually really good lead, so Astonish doing super effective here, so definitely one worth kind of staying in for. Out comes for Alligator. Eventually getting into the Licky Licky. Yep, you have two normal typings in the back. Normal will resist your normal will resist the Shadow Claws because they are ghost. Now, Hyper Beam can be fun. But as you're seeing with these rollouts, it takes a while to get to. So if they do end up shielding this, thinking it's potentially like Shadow Ball, they do not. So it lands. Man, doesn't even take out. Wow. Like if that didn't land and they shielded, you already put yourself in a huge hole. So whenever you're going to use these nukes, just realize that's the sort of drawback. And again, you have nothing to throw against ghosts either with this Body Slam Hyper Beam. So a little rough there, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna land this too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, they end up shielding. I guess you tried to catch a Shadow Ball on the Snorlax, assuming that I don't know if you're just assuming they had nothing in the back. I think you're just trying to catch the Shadow Ball, the Shadow Ball in the back, because Shadow Ball will be super effective against Drifblim, but double resisted by Snorlax. Icy Wind will be double super effective here because they are Ground and Dragon. And then you can just go Icy Wind at this point. You don't even need... Okay. As I say, you don't even need a Shadow Ball here. You can just go straight Icy Wind. Or farm down for some reason. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, Tapu Fini lead. Neutral-ish lead, but again with two normal typings in the back. Tried to catch the Thunder Punch, but just caught up in the animation. So if you're going to try and catch here, you hope they don't know counts, because if they don't, this is just resisted. Yeah, you got to at least fake it. I mean, you did lower their attack, which is fine because you can take these blast burns now, but being down a shield, not grabbing a shield from them with a glassy Typhlosion is in a kind of rough situation. Now, it's true that most people are unlikely to shield anything from... Oh my god, that does nothing for a Hyper Beam. It's crazy to watch these hyper beams land and do absolutely nothing because you get same type attack bonus on this thing. So it's got to be like 150-ish damage on this move, but it's just coming from a Licky Licky, so your attack is so low. 180. Hyper Beam is an 80 energy for 180 damage, but you look at it and it's like tickling these Pokemon, like doing barely over 50%. And this is where, unfortunately, you cannot just look at moves, raw damage. You need to consider the entirety of their stat product, especially their attack. So Drapion's a bad lead up. Get out into Licky Licky here. Yeah, so there's almost no points of running this move. The fact that you couldn't one-shot a Feraligatr already makes me just like, why? Oh, this is bad. and now your glassy Pokemon shield that, and now you are at a huge disadvantage because you just tried to land the nuke and it did not land. So now you just put yourself really behind. I don't know. I get it's fun. I get this was early in the season. They said rank 17, 18, and they said I want to land some hyper beams. So I get it. You resist everything here, so this is coming in just resisting every move. But now you kind of trap yourself here. I mean, Poison Sting is resisted. Icy Wind is still neutral. Crunches are going to come pretty fast, though. Do lower their attack once. Enough to live that. They may outpace you. Yeah. Drapion is just so spammy. So lost CMP. This, they might just let it go because they've already lowered their attack by once. And they get out. And it's a Gengar. And now you have no move for Gengar there. But you have Lick on the Snorlax and resisted moves here. Unless this thing's running like a Focus Blast. It is a resisted Shadow Ball. Double resisted Shadow Ball. So you can commit to the farm down. Just take the resisted moves. Come out with some energy. The Lick is resisted on your end here, so you have to dump some of this energy, which they absorb it and come back in here. Oh yeah, they are very weak to Lick as well here. So they're double weak to Lick in the back. Coming in here just to... And they're running a Confusion Gallade at that instead of Psycho Cut. Okay, one. Trying to catch the move. Yeah. Could be Flame Charge, could be Fly or Brave Bird. Like, you don't know with this. It is just Flame Charge. These rollouts would start adding up. Ooh, for Alligator is, again, somewhat beneficial for you that the claws are resisted, but because they've already chipped you, they can just go back-to-back Hydros here. So we're going to try and grab a shield or maybe take this out because it's a Shadow for Alligator. Lives with the 1 HP, but you're able to roll out down. So you do flip switch there, which you probably would not be able to with Shadow Ball and Shadow Ball and Body Slam. You probably could have gotten one more rollout there to do the 9 versus 10 fast move as opposed to 6 versus 10. Now, where do you go here? 1 and throwing here is fine because it's neutral and plus it will lower their attack. So I don't mind just going 1 and throwing here. They're going to get to another move here. I think it's worth the shield. Yeah. I would honestly throw 1 more and take this out here. Yeah. I think that's just the best case. Let's get this out of here. Put them down to 1 Pokemon. Hopefully you can lower this Pokemon's attack and then just give you... Okay. I mean, that was pretty quick for Stone Edge, I think. So it's just resisted moves. Going for the... Excuse me. Icy Wind will lower its attack. Plus, it's super effective. You could see if you could just live a Leaf Blade here. Yeah. And just Icy Wind this for the win. So for those of you who are just like, oh, okay, this is just a fun team we're going to look at in the midst of just going over some Ultra League teams in the midst of what is generally a Sunshine Cup week. So let me just give you some like practical advice if you're thinking about using this team or some variation of this team. Because I think in principle, Drifblim and Licky Licky are not too bad together. I see Darks as a little bit of an issue because if you don't run Hyper Beam, but if you're running like Shadow Ball, then you just have like, you're taking a really tough time with the Darks on Licky Licky. And, on Dark will be super effective against your Ghost. And then you can't even, oh my God, sorry. And then you can't even throw your Shadow Ball with the Licky Licky. So Darks would be a bit of an issue. You might want to cover the Dark in the back. The fact that 180 Hyper Beam cannot one-shot a Shadow Machamp is crazy. It just shows you how bad this move is. No, it's not a bad move. It's a bad Pokemon to use the move on. Yeah. Just brutal. Which is why I would not use it. The strength of Licky Licky is not trying to land nukes. It is just absorbing damage and spamming those body slams or coverage with Shadow Ball. So I don't think there's a point to run Hyper Beam here. There's no reason to run Snorlax at this point, unfortunately. Snorlax, for those of you who back in the day played, Snorlax was probably the top safe swap, if not one of the top safe swaps of Ultra League for years. Yeah, because there was like no XL Pokemon back in the day, so it benefited from not being an XL Pokemon. The meta was very set with like the starters. There's Swampert, there's Venusaur, Charizards, and then there was like Giratinas and Cresselias. They were still around, and some top metas there. And then it was like you only really need to worry about Machamp. So it was just like a bulky thing with Body Slam, same type. Jesus, same type attack bonus Body Slam. That was again one of the best, quickest charge moves in the game. So Snorlax was used constantly back in the day. Now it's an XL League, right? So here are the normal Pokemon ranked above Snorlax now. Licky Licky, Miltank, Ursaring, Oranguru, Staraptor, Kangaskhan, Oinkologne, Pyroar, Pidgeot, Greedent, Double. And then there is Snorlax at 248 and Beware slightly below it. So again, this is truly one of the Pokemon. Again, Body Slam got nerfed, but this is a Pokemon that truly just got beaten out because they allowed XLs into this league, and XLs became a thing. Otherwise, it would still, because again, look at everything that I just named there. Licky Licky XL, Miltank XL, Ursaring not XL, but Oranguru XL, Kangaskhan XL, Oink XL, Pyroar is non-XL, Pidgeot, and Greedent, and Double are all XLs. So if you get rid of every single XL Pokemon, it's suddenly like a top 5 normal type in this league right now, even with the Body Slam nerf. So there's certain Pokemon just like that that are just like, unfortunately, are the product of Niantic using XLs. Now, is there a way back for it? The problem with Snorlax is it's got like 3 things wrong with it right now. First is its fast move. Lick is only 3 damage. It's a non-stab move, right? It's a ghost type move and you're normal typing. So you only get 3 damage per turn and the energy is only 3 per turn. So it's a 1-turn move, which is nice, but the energy damage combo there is not good to start with. Then Body Slam got nerfed. So you do get same type attack bonus on it, but it's now 35 for 60 for 1.71. So you kind of need that. And then you only have 3 or 4 non-stab moves. And they're all... Actually, I'd run Superpower. What do they say to run? Earthquake. They give you Earthquake. Actually, you know what? Did I run Earthquake when I used to run this? I think I ran Earthquake for coverage at the time. But Superpower could do it. So Superpower is actually like the better move. 40 energy, 85 damage, 2.13 damage per energy. And these are all non-stab anyways. And then you get into the higher Outrage, 60 for 110. Earthquake, 65 for 110. Heavy Slam, 50 for 70 is garbage. Hyper Beam, also on this thing, 80 for 180. So on top of you needing like a better lick, Body Slam got nerfed, so that hurts you. You maybe just run Superpower, or you need like a better third move. The problem is there's not like a lot of good normal type moves, right? Body Slam was a fantastic normal type move, but now there's not a lot of good other normal type moves that you get same type attack bonus on that really helps you out. So that's kind of the limitations of Snorlax. I don't know if it'll ever become meta again, but you never know what they could give it. But for now, not amazing. Okay, we'll get back to the battles after that. I just wanted to kind of go over the Pokemon on this team and what works and what doesn't work. Again, you can do like a double normal team. I would just maybe cover a little more dark in the back with your second normal. Usually only the other one's Miltank or whatever ones I mentioned there. Okay. Dragonite lead. You're getting chipped a lot here. And now going to shield. Going to Icy Wind probably to lower their attack. No, they get out into Muck. So going to lower Muck's attack and do some chip damage here with the Icy Winds. And then we're going to go into the Miltank. Nope. Licky Licky. Going into the Licky Licky because that's what we're using. Oh. Kiddos. They're clearly fine. My wife will deal with that. Anyways. Going for the Hyper Beam. They probably will not shield because they're... I thought they would not shield because... Okay, the switch clock's burnt out. I thought they weren't going to shield because their attack is lower, so there's no point of like saving the Pokemon when you would just like have to throw lowered moves. But their switch clock was up. I don't know about this. You have Rowlet, which is already doing a lot of damage on a bulky Pokemon. To now come in and take it on a glassy Pokemon is risky. Gonna get the Icy Wind off. And now you may need to come in and do resisted licks here. Because... Okay, I guess you're out of Body Slam. Yeah, it's either get to the Body Slam and then get out of here, or just come and do resisted licks and try and get some energy resisted wise. And it is a Zapdos in the back. Love it. Zapdos is one of the spicy Pokemon that I always used to use in the Ultra League. And the licks... Again, 3 damage per turn is not the worst. So starting to add up. Zap Cannon shielded. This thing is probably pretty glassy though. I don't know if this takes out, but it's going to put pretty close if it does not take out. Okay, it does take out. Yeah, Zapdos is very, very glassy in the Ultra League. Okay, Cresselia, again, a good lead. But you got okay answers as well in the back for this. See if you try and catch a move here. They try and catch a move. Okay, so it is Shadow Claw. Let's see if you go back to back here or if you just go right into your normal typing. Yeah, Snorlax, normal typing, super effective with the licks, resisting the claws. This is just easy. Easy being able to just resist it. Yeah, I was about to say. That was a pretty hard lead. Low kicks. Low kicks in the Ultra League. How fun. Now, this thing has Trailblaze, so it's going to buff its attack. And at this point, it just... You don't need to... Oh, this is where I say don't go Hyper Beam. Because they're pretty likely to shield the low kicks. Here's the thing. This is just situational awareness. Especially on a Pokemon that just buffed itself. Low kicks, you need shields with it. You can go check out my video on it if you haven't watched it. You need shields on it. Sucker Punch got buffed, so it's a pretty hard-hitting move now. And it just boosted. So put those 3 factors together. It's a very glassy Pokemon that needs shields. It just got to the Trailblaze to boost its attack, and it's got a hard-hitting thing. This thing is for sure is going to 1 or 2 shield and just like out-punch you. Like you need to be able to read that. So there's no point of going Hyper Beam here because they are 100% going to shield. You just go Body Slam. And now they're at another move. They're going to try and boost again. So now you got to shield this and get the Body Slam off. And they may, honestly, they may shield again and try and farm down here. That's exactly what they're going to try and do. I don't know if they will be able to do it, but that's what they're going to try and do. Like you can read this from a mile away. Not enough take out, and now they do flip switch. They probably have a move here. And it's already 2 times boosted, so it's going to chip. Yeah. X-Scissor lands, takes out half of Snorlax. Auroras comes in. Body Slam is resisted. Body Slam is resisted because of the rock typing, so this is going to be resisted. And they do not know, they know that because you weren't anywhere close to a move. I mean, wait, do they have any shields left? Oh, and now they got a super effective move. You got to get the Shadow Ball off. Oh, they went straight Meteor Beam. I'm surprised there. I guess they're trying to boost their attack to get to a Weather Ball to take you out. I probably just would have gotten another double weather ball to. It's super effective, so I thought maybe it would like take out or do some damage. And now it is a race. Oh no, because now you just gave them the. I think you think you're going to be outpaced anyways. Are you trying to burn the switch clock to get out? Switch clock. Yeah, they messed that up. Excuse me. They need to be aware of the switch clock on their end too. Oh, and they have double moves anyway, so it doesn't matter. As I say, you got to be aware of the switch clock on your end too. Yeah, so you messed that up when you went Hyper Beam. I know you're just having fun early in the season, but like you got to read that scenario. You got to read that Pokemon. Did it just boost itself? How much energy does he have? What's the team comp? Are they trying to just go 2 shields with it anyways? Like those are the type of things that like the better players are running. You need to run those scenarios through your head when you're playing. But that is it. Thanks for the submission. Yeah, I don't know when this can go up, and then I'll probably already talked about what's going on here for Thanksgiving. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.